on, everybody? Hair here, and this time we're not excited, we're down, we're upset. Sacramento Kings lose to the Charlotte Hornets, the formerly 7-win Charlotte Hornets, 125-119, and that was terrible. That was ugly to watch. Your Kings, who have been doing great this year, fall to the worst team in the East, which was not music to my ears. Again, hats off to Charlotte. They outplayed our Kings team. Lamelo Ball did anything he wanted, so did Kelly Oubre. And then their bigs just kind of pushed our bigs around. Besides Sabonis, he's our only big primarily. And that's an issue with this team. Again, a lot of teams in the NBA don't really play big, but the ones that do give us fits. You just see it time and time again. Even just backup bigs that you never hear of, because our only big is Sabonis, and he's not necessarily your biggest big. I've said big about 10 times already. So, hats off to the Hornets. But yeah, this was an ugly loss against a very bad team who had their starters in. Finally, they've been in and out. They've been hurt. Lamelo, again, did what he wanted. Kelly Oubre did what he wanted. But this game was still here for the taking. Sabonis just went off today. So did Fox, almost getting 40 points. Sabonis is averaging 20-20 on a nightly basis, almost, it seems like. 20 rebounds, 28 points. But it wasn't enough. We lose to the Hornets. And, I mean, the tail of the tape for this game you're going to think of as free throws. We missed, I think, 13 or 14 free throws, and you lose by 6 points. Could have been closer. So, I mean, you're going to look at that more than anything as the free throws. Forget the being out-rebounded and points in the paint. You miss gifted points, which is terrible. You lose by 6, and you miss 13, 14, 15 free throws. So you could have won by, 6, 7 points. So, nonetheless, hats off to the Hornets, but this was a pretty bad loss because we're beating teams with the likes of the Cavs. We had beat the Warriors. We had beat the Raptors. Way more decent teams than the Raptors. But you lose to the worst team in the East. First game on the homestand. Next, you got the Lakers coming in without Anthony Davis. LeBron has been tearing it up. But as long as we contain LeBron, I think that should be good. But yeah, this was a bad loss. Horrible loss for the Kings. Again, you can't lose. Good teams don't lose to bad teams. If you want to be a good team, you can't lose to bad teams. If you want to be a good team, you can't lose to the worst placed Eastern Conference team, the Hornets. Even with LaMelo Ball, even with Kelly Oubre, all those guys involved, you can't lose to them if you want to be a good team. But we did. We lost, and even with the heroics of Sabonis and Fox, it wasn't enough. We just could not get defensive stops. We were getting out-rebounded, and it is what it is. Again, and the main thing is we could not make our free throws. That's just terrible. It's ugly. Left a bad taste in my mouth because they're such a bad team, and the Kings are doing a lot better this year. But again, this is a reminder that we desperately need a backup center. And people talk about how they don't want to disrupt the chemistry, but there's a reason Metu and Holmes aren't playing. I believe we're shopping them around. And the elephant in the room, Boogie Cousins, who is only less than a year of backing up the best big in the NBA, Jokic, is still out there too. He did a good job in the playoffs of backing up Jokic. Why can't he back up Sabonis? He's slow too, but Keita, I never want to see him again. Keita needs time to develop, but he needs to not be on an NBA court. He's great in Stockton, but not on an NBA court. He's just too slow. He doesn't switch well. Again, he needs time to catch up to the speed, but I don't want to use his learning minutes right now in between games, because when Sabonis was out, we were just not in it at all. So it is what it is. Horrible loss, bad loss. Don't know what else to say about it, but it is what it is. Got to bounce back against the Lakers. This is the hair.